Life has a strange way of flipping everything upside down when you least expect it. One day, you feel secure, even content, and the next, everything you relied on feels fragile, ready to collapse. That's exactly how I felt when I discovered my wife was having an affair. I remember that day with unnerving clarity. My schedule had been relentless, long hours at work that drained me physically and mentally, but I always made it a point to come home, to nurture our life together. I thought we were stable, even happy. There were no hints of discontent, no signs she was drifting away. Then one evening, everything changed. I wasn't supposed to be home early, but something, an instinct I couldn't ignore, pulled me out of the office sooner than usual. The house was quiet, unnaturally quiet, as if it was holding its breath. Her phone sat unlocked on the couch, a rare lapse in her habit of guarding it. I hesitated, knowing it was a line I shouldn't cross, but curiosity and fear combined into an irresistible pull. What I saw shattered me. Messages, photos, and conversations laid bare her betrayal, months of a secret relationship with someone from her yoga class. It wasn't just emotional, it was physical, ongoing, deliberate. My chest tightened, my stomach sank. For a moment, I couldn't process anything. The world seemed to stop. I didn't erupt in anger, at least not immediately. Instead, an icy silence overtook me. I couldn't face her, couldn't endure the weight of her duplicity. So I did the only thing I felt capable of. I left. I packed a bag, grabbed my keys, and walked away without a word. The sight of her, the thought of what she had done, it was unbearable. I drove until the pain became background noise, until the raw shock dulled just enough for me to breathe. The weeks that followed were a haze. I stayed with a friend in another city, escaping the life we had built together. There were moments when I almost called her, almost demanded an explanation, but every attempt ended with my hand frozen over the phone. There was nothing left to say. She had chosen, and I had to accept that. Time slowly began to stitch my life back together. I threw myself into work, leaned on friends, and tried to fill my days with routines that didn't remind me of her. But her absence never felt complete. Somewhere I knew she was trying to repair what she had destroyed. Then one night, nearly a year later, my phone rang. Her name flashed on the screen. My first reaction was shock, followed by hesitation. But I answered. Her voice was small, trembling, and unlike the woman I remembered. She apologized, confessed, and begged for a chance to explain. I listened, detached yet unwilling to hang up. She poured everything out, the affair, her reasons, her regrets. She admitted that her actions had stemmed from insecurity, not dissatisfaction with me. She spoke of fear, of losing herself, of selfish choices she wished she could undo. Every word struck me, not with fury, but with a hollow ache in my chest. She didn't ask for forgiveness outright, only the chance to prove she had changed, that she could fight for us. The conversation stretched long into the night, leaving me exhausted and emotionally raw. A week later, we met in person. The passage of time had marked her, not just in appearance, but in spirit. Guilt and humility shaped her face. Her voice carried the weight of a year's reflection. We talked endlessly, dissecting the past and weighing the uncertain future. Trust, once shattered, is not easily repaired, but sincerity shone through her words. "I'm not asking you to forget," she said quietly. "I just want a chance to show you who I am now." I didn't know if I could ever trust her fully again. But love, stubborn and resilient, still lingered. And so, I decided to take that chance. Not because I believed everything would return to how it had been, but because I wanted to believe that change and redemption were possible. Rebuilding hasn't been simple. It's slow, it's painful, it's often messy, but it's real. 1 year later, life is not what I envisioned, and it is certainly not perfect. Yet there's a fragile hope now, a sense that even the deepest betrayals can give way to growth, renewal, and perhaps a love tempered by honesty and effort.